the very least, we're learning some things from fighting here. Oh, did I break through? I think I broke through. Either that or we just canned it. If I can just keep these guys nailed down where they are, I'll be happy. Yeah, their organization is going nowhere fast. And they still have a huge number of planes here, which is not helping the battle situation for me at all. Interesting. They're actually wanting to send some units away from the city. If they want to reinforce that battle, then I'm all for it, because I can still pincer and trap them. Because they have no supply as long as I can cut them off from this city. Oh! I think I unleashed the beast with that one. But if I take this city... Okay, it essentially means that you guys are not doing anything very useful right now, so I want you over here. No, there are many of them. They would destroy me. And that's gonna go nowhere. I don't want to make this easy. Still trying to penetrate my way into Europe, and they do not want to give me the benefit. And since I can't have any... Oh, well, we're sending some of them packing. If we can just break through this mountain, then it's clean sailing from there. Okay, what do we have? The Union of Britain has declared war on United Britain. I don't like this Union of Britain. It's a bit non-existent. To make it worse, it got rid of all the, well, a lot. Ooh. Ooh, that's not good at all. They're just gonna die. That was a waste of a lot of stuff. Okay, whole game is chugging, trying to figure out what's going on with this. Because it's probably trying to pool a portion of the Great British troops. Okay, you gonna play ball now, game? Good. Now I've got a front line to break through. Oh, that isn't good. They want to reinforce it with tanks. That's not something I can reasonably afford. Excellent. We've got to break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Jake, check their strength, divisions, etc. 4 to 6. 745 to 1200. Yeah, I think I know who's winning that. My poor manpower has been thoroughly scraped. Oh, whoa, whoa, when did I lose so much manpower? Was it this sloppy attack over here? Because, I mean, I'd buy that. That battle does not seem to be going quite so well. But if they want to just let me in, I will march right in. Yeah, I had manpower once. Those were good days. How about down here? Another tank taunting me for not bringing anti-tank. And then a lot of these folks probably dying horribly without being really sure why. Attacking over a river into a city, that'll surely help your manpower, Jake. Doing the best I can with what little I have. Oh dear, this isn't good. They're pouring in here. Fortunately, so am I. But until I widen up the front, this is going to be terrible. And there are so many Brits here. We all saw the size of that army. Fighting for every chunk of land we can get here. I have a reasonable sum of men to wedge into this, but it's the wedging that's the problem. Perhaps I should have been getting a war goal on you so I could punch my way through. Well, better late than never, I suppose. This guy's been reasonably cut. Take him down. This is so difficult. What do I even have left to fight with? Alright, well I can cut these guys off quite solidly if I just roll into here before they make their way back. Jake, pull back to Athens, drawing the British with you, then drive your trucks into Albania, cutting off their supply. They'll still be getting supply, I have no doubt about that. There are plenty of ports around here. He's making his big push, I just gotta push back. The Union of Britain would love to join my faction, but I wouldn't love for them to join my faction. Just saying. Okay, that looks fairly good. Got some nice encirclements here. Get you in. Supply is looking borderline acceptable, which I almost can't believe. If I can just push into Yugoslavia, again, easier said than done, and we'll have something to work with. Also, how's it looking in the skies here? They pulled out a lot, it seems. We got any really good airfields? Or just the fact that I still have these guys able to throw over to Greece? That's still not doing it, so let's just pull you guys out before you all die. Okay, they want to attack into me, which is fine, but why? So let's try to take them before they make anything good out of this. This is unfortunate, they've really managed to build something out of this. This is also unfortunate, and probably a huge source of our casualties. Perhaps I should tell you to stop pushing fruitlessly into this this suicidal battle. Just a consideration. I mean, it is a huge use of our men to keep them pinned down here, but they are pinned down at the very least. And then I can grab our trucks and make a half-decent attempt at taking Guangzhou. Well, not including you folks. Let's make our way over here. And then there's you guys who I could probably just slaughter right now. And there's still all of this. So many people dying fighting in Malacca. Oh well. I'm struggling to think what, if anything, is worth left to that is worth researching. Heavy tanks, maybe, just maybe. We got all these suckers that are pinned down. I want to pin them. Okay, don't really so much want to be fighting into mountains here, so what I'll do is I'll keep them like that and surround them, and you guys can hold off once they're in position. Momentarily. Alright, it's not ideal, but we have what we have. It's difficult to really punch through with anything. I'm wondering if I should march my infantry over here. The supply isn't amazing, but it's borderline acceptable. So what if I got you folks and just told you have a front line here? I might be able to work with that. If I can just push here and start spreading out, rolling my trucks of justice all over Germany, Yugoslavia, forcing their capitulations. Man, I stay awake at night with that as the dream. Oh, I don't like this. They're getting to the point where they want to push into us here. And they're getting to the point where they're having reasonable success in doing so. I mean, they're not green. And we're holding out in mountains here. We have every reason to win these. We're also all incredibly entrenched. Oh well, it's just more people for them to lose, or so I hope. Also takes quite a bit of their attention away from us. Still know how to break through all this. Oh, it's getting complicated. I still want to keep pushing there, but to no avail. Which is good, because I don't want them to avail. So what of this? Can I make my way into Guangzhou yet? Well, I can try taking Hong Kong. Come to think of it, what supply do these guys even get? They'll be getting nothing if I strip away the coastline. That's what I'm going to keep trying to do. Then again, they'll also have nothing if I cut this, so I got two things I want similarly. If I can succeed in either of these, then that's groovy. If I can succeed in both, then it's twice as good. Jake, nukes are piling up. Yes, the trouble is that I need air superiority to use them. And that's something that I tragically lack, despite my best efforts. Alright, so these guys are now all encircled, and they will just starve to death, which is good news for me, as long as I don't let them break through. Never planned to. You guys just stay there. Man, I wanted to play Killing Floor today. But I can't let this go. This war, this world war. I mean, I'm happy I got a couple of capitulations that I really needed early on, much as I had to fight for them. But we are far from done here. Perhaps I should... So what's the problem with you guys getting reinforced? Is it lack of manpower or lack of planes? Well, that incredible lack of planes is all telling. Luckily I still have plenty of infantry equipment. Got plenty of just about everything. Still though, almost all of my fighter production is down the toilet. I must have... Oh, of course. I had all these factories up north and now they're retaken. That's something I'll have to keep in mind. Oh, I hope these guys can hold this. I can see some weak points. Goodbye, Britain. You were a big waste of equipment for me. Yeah, really, I've got a lack of everything but nukes. Even lacking supply now as you guys move into position. Just depends how happy these guys are here to sit here. I'd love to make a move on them. But they have a lot of defense. I mean, that couldn't hurt to try, surely. See what we can get out of this. Yeah, well, maybe not. Maybe we should all just hold on that thought. Actually, they're breaking through there rather heavily. I think I gave them the... where are you guys even going? I hope it's not into that province there. Shoot. They broke through that like hot knife through butter. If they do, they'll be able to re-establish some supply there. Which works out very much not to my benefit, so please roll in there and stop them. Oh, that's bad. Starting to wonder if manpower is becoming an issue here. Yeah, current manpower at 80%, so yes, I am tragically struggling in manpower. Any that comes instantly gets drunk away. We're still losing loads. I'm going to regret doing that because now the Union of Britain is the only non-puppet of mine that's involved in all of this. Well, I'm not sure if they're involved. No, they've been annexed, right? Not to worry then. Alright, you guys have been cut off, right? So you should not be able to break through with any real success. Speaking of no real success, please give me Hong Kong. I've wanted it for a long time now. This, we should be able to just cleave through them. Like they're not even there. Man, it's been a hard run for Bhutan, and I don't like the way it's going from here. Yeah, I'm gonna need that back, thanks. This time we're going to keep you penned in. Good. Let's not give them an open invitation to come and do terrible things to me. Same with you. And we'll murder these guys once we have ample opportunity to do so. And oh, this is nice. Makes me wish I had a truck over there to be doing it a bit faster. Not sure just how far back they've put it there. Could all be a trap. But here's hoping. These guys continue to get starved out. Oh, hard times for us. Wish I had some units I could throw away to get back some manpower, but all I'm doing is getting constantly tapped. And I think even with our occupation, we're gentlest everywhere to get as much manpower as we can. I'll include the Republic of Thailand on that one. Maybe this battle is not going in. Well, this whole fight down here isn't going anywhere near where I want it to, so. But they aren't my units, they're my subjects units, so it should just be using their manpower, I think. I can't be certain about that one. Maybe it's high time we stop this, though. Just rest and recuperate a bit, and then we'll fight back another day. Yeah, I've still got this massive amount of air superiority here that I don't even need, don't I? Perhaps I should take all these and send them back to... Oh no, they're just going to get eaten up by manpower requirements, aren't they? Okay, I take that one back. What were you? You were my heavy fighters. Oh, go figure. Still all deployed. Can't figure out what to do with you yet. They might not have anyone on Singapore, so if I jump on Singapore they will be out of supply. That's something I'm willing to believe in. Get a single transport over here and see if that works. Ugh, go figure. No manpower for it. Well, let's go and save some manpower, shall we? Probably could have redirected a transport over here, but we'll do what we must. I might have already had a transport, come to think of it. We'll figure that out once everyone's in play. Whew, damn if this isn't hard as hell. Let's bring Albania back to it. These guys are just asking to be encircled. And I'm willing to oblige. These guys are... No, I thought they were out of organization, but no, they are not. They're not that starved yet. If I could just roll my units in, all of them, nicely, then I'd be happy. But now is not yet the time for battle trucking. It'll come, though. Oh, it'll come. It'll come with a vengeance. Seems like they're redirecting units, though. And they seem to be pushing the tentacle a little bit more aggressively. It's hard to tell, but it feels like they are. Let's try and murder a few more enemy units. Draft women and children to the cause. I would draft just about anything with a pulse at this point. And maybe some things that don't. Okay, they saw me coming here. But I still want that tank encircled, because tanks for me mean trouble. Good. Except it's not so good if you lose there and get forced out. So much going on, it's genuinely hard to tell what's happening and where. This is just hills, so it's not particularly defendable, so... oh, well, there goes that idea. Well, it was a nice try. That didn't work out so well. I don't think anyone else is on the aggressive here. But we managed to push through just a little bit more. Right, so I got you guys cut off, right? So, surely... okay, well, if I just let them take land, then they're going to, of course, make it. But we'll just cut them off even more. If they really want to lose. That should do fine. Cut that off. Swell. Jake, you should send in that cripple with the rocket launcher. Yeah, if I had the fascist... no, not the fascist. What's the word I'm looking for? The doctrine. The fast doctrine. Then yes, I could send in all the cripples. Hell, I'd be happy to go down that one instead of modern blitzkrieg. Since I have been hurting for manpower this entire game, and this is just part of it. But it is what it is. And we do what we can. Oh, that's right, I had a couple more of you coming back, didn't I? Perhaps you would be interested in rolling into southern China, regain some of my population and my reactors for me. Because I am itching to unload a nuke or two on the British for all that they've been doing to me. Blocking me off right here. I could well unload one here, but it would damage the infrastructure so badly that I'd be hurting myself, really. Thankfully, these ones will continue to starve until they're ready to die. Bursting through Legionnaire Bulgaria actually starting to seem like a bad idea, so I'm actually going to cancel that on the grounds that it's a lot more units in this area for me to fight, which I am not currently in a position to fight. Glad that fallback line continues to hold. Yeah, if I could just do a nice cut up here, that would be great, but it wouldn't be that simple. I myself would get out of supply so very quickly. We'll have you guys exercise so that you aren't so rookie all the time. How could that possibly go wrong? Jake, the nukes kill troops. They don't kill them, but they severely lower organization and, I think, equipment? Don't quote me on the equipment part, I just think that's how it is. More light tanks, as if I know what to do with them. Jake, show resistance map. Oh, this is going to be horrible. Resistance everywhere. Well, almost everywhere. Got something going down here, which is quite nice. Still though, lots of resistance. And little that I can do about it. Okay, I really hope there's no one in Singapore. So are we doing this guy or not? I don't get it, but get to it. Oh, game is paused. Okay, that'll be a big part of it. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now, to be fair, I've been going at this whole streaming malarkey for almost 8 hours today. Okay, well, I'm not paused now. Are you going to go for it? Or are you just gonna hang around talking about going for it? Like I said, I did not fight for Libyan Socialist Republic, so I'm only too happy that they are gone. This is so messy. And it doesn't really have much for me to push through. Still, I want to wait for these guys to die off completely, and then I can make my push. 8 hours? 6 hours? Yeah, I was streaming a couple hours of Europa before this. Not that that went too well either. Okay, heavens knows what you're doing. I'm gonna give you something new here. Get to it, please. Don't know what's going on there. Do we have another transport standing by? Well, we have one transport that's been shot down standing by there. How about you? Just make your way over there and see what happens. Jake, just throw some nukes at Greece. That should help out with everything. The trouble is they have got enormous air superiority. Oh, air superiority is gone here. I guess they redirected their planes. Could help with a great push if I go for it. Man, making my way into Europe is no small task, is it? I wonder how I could have performed this better, really. Because I no doubt could have. Okay, apparently 0 transports. Maybe the transport got shot down. Well, they're both there. But I'm at a loss for why he's not doing it. Okay, well if he doesn't want to do it, I can take a sledgehammer approach here and just go have a whole bunch of transports. Uses barely any of our manpower, so that's okay. You know, I don't know what's going on there. How best to push here? If I could push here, here, and here, I'd encircle all these suckers. And that would be nice. It would also be very difficult. Like I said, I want these guys dealt with so that I can effectively push with some extra units. If he wants to pull back, then all the better for me. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time because God knows what's going on here. Cancel that plan. You make your own group with your own... Hey, you want a commander? I can give you a commander. I want you to go from here. It's not showing as a valid one, so I don't know why. Still isn't showing as a good place. Oh well, I still want you to do it. I am drawing a complete loss here as to why that isn't working. Anyone got an idea? It's all in Southeast Asia. I have huge air superiority. Granted, I don't cover the entire region. I don't think that's what matters here. I certainly hope not. Maybe I should get you guys flown over here. Don't know if you can help out or not. Oh, there we go. That seems to have done it. Also ran us into some friends here. They don't look very friendly. I think you're just going to get overrun. Well, you live and learn. There goes that idea. I tried. There was an attempt. Now, speaking of an attempt, they are still working on this, which I do not like. And then we have a lot of people trapped over here, which is also nice. Let's make sure this actually encapsulates you all. And that you die. That's also important. And just keep pushing, shall we? Jake, what are your thoughts on doing an MP game with subs? It's a shame you didn't play in the Paradox 3-day war event. Well, I would have, except it was going on in the evening, and I didn't really want to be taking my work home in that respect. I need to find a good place to push through here. Fewer mountains, the better. And there's a lot of mountains to be had here. I feel bad having lost that paratrooper then. Every bit of manpower really counts at this point. At least we hold you guys here, but that's not good enough. We can push where we can at the very least. With a bit of luck, that'll be all of you guys dead meat. We're still Guangzhou though. Jake, did those light tank divisions get trained? I'm kind of keeping them for getting rid of, just to free up some manpower. Because heavens knows I need some manpower. I just don't know where to find it. I keep occupying places trying to press them in my army and it just doesn't work. Alright, these guys are finally dead meat. Away they go. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. So I think now is the time to actually try pushing something. I don't think this is a place to push. We can just keep those divisions trapped where they are. But if I can push through here, then I'll be a happy chap. No, don't give it all to Turkey. I need that manpower. Well, hills or mountains. I got more men in the hills, but damn it, I need to break on through here. Even with terrible odds like that. How's it looking on the air superiority? And also, which region is this? This is the Western Balkans, and boy have they got a lot of units there. They got a lot of bombers over here. Well, at least we safely have this. At least this way I can also judge how heavy our losses are. Oh. Change that's a delicate one to tweak there, isn't it? It's not too much to really throw this many in there, so we'll get them on the case. And then have them looking over Greece. You can also take care of Greece. We'll see how that goes. Not well. Not well. A whole load of not well. Can't trust these Greeks. Okay, that's a touch better. I wonder if we're really going to break through here though, because it doesn't look promising the way that's going. I'm looking for any way that I can just cut off more of these guys, any weak points they have. Because that isn't going well. Not by a long shot. I do, mind you, have air superiority now, so I could be dropping nukes where I please. I don't have a strat bomber in range. Didn't I put a strat bomber over here? Find it odd that I wouldn't. Okay, well we've got two of you now. You will now exist over in Kanye. I mean, I could still make a pincer on this, which might get me far. Also might get me nowhere. So anyone got some bright ideas on how to break this armor and make our way into Europe proper? Right, a manpower. Can't really afford big, risky maneuvers right now, much as I would love to make them. Our general's below. At least this isn't mountainous, so I can at least trap you folks. Try it. As cool as they look, I'm not really convinced that these... That doesn't sound good. It's probably not bases in low supply. Sounds more like naval invasion in, oh right, Siberia. Well, I'm sure that'll help you out in some way. Scary thing is if it does, then ooh. Okay. Good enough exercising you've done there. But I don't like the way this is fattening out. They're not going to have any more problems with supply here, so I feel like the rope is tying itself around my neck. Let's get some of these guys cut off for what it's worth. Oh, everybody's just dying here. Jake, you could sneak through Crimea and Ukraine. I mean, granted I could launch here and just go turbo trucking through. I don't have superiority, but I could punch through here. I would need some turbo trucks to do that with. I wonder how many would be willing to take the mission, and who's our best general to give it. You're only level 3. I thought I had a really good general somewhere. Well, that's you, actually. And you have a bunch of my trucks. I'm going to switch you out with you. Grab some of our super trucks. And have you as part of this new elite trucking division, which is going to break on through. Break on through. There's a lot of ways that this could go horribly wrong. But there's a lot of stuff that I don't have, so we're going to hope this makes it. It's alright, I got plenty more convoys where that one came from. I've got to break through this mountainous part as well, which is problematic, but I'm glad we have this line set up quite nicely. I'm also kind of happy that the enemy is dedicating so many units over here. Not so happy that it's chewing through my manpower, but there's only so much I can do. Okay, they've halved the number of factories, both through this and through probably an enormous... Yeah, the amount of sabotage going on in my country is insane. Low on options here. That won't cut you off from supply, but it'll cut... Well, actually, if I grab that and that, that'll cut these ones off from supply, which is good news for me. These guys are just sitting, wasting away in... in all of this. So what do I do with you? I can just pull you back and take you to somewhere that has more supply. Plenty of supply over here. There, let's not go face first into the enemy's location. And this continues to not go well. Alright. I hate to say it, but I really think Union of Red Dragon is running out of steam. We're hitting this brick wall in Europe. And the fact that we have no manpower to throw at the enemy whatsoever is hurting the situation. This is also hurting the situation, just letting them get out of there. So let's try and do something about that. Just take them down completely. Not even even fighting when everything's stacked against them there. Just surrender, Jake. Admit that Greece has defeated you. Greece capitulated. I did not. That said, a lot of our friends did. Very few people left in with us. And the UK are still boasting a lot here. Ludicrous numbers. And what can I even do to combat that is the question. Okay, I think I will get you all together before I have you perform your super dangerous yet necessary task for the safety and security of the Union of Red Dragons. Don't like how I can't even see this. Italians. Didn't I used to hold that province? Maybe they pushed me out of it. It's possible I could have done more if I hadn't just abandoned Germany, but I struggle to think how, with what I had, I could have made any better options there. I needed to bring the capitulation of the Raj down, so that, and Greece, so that I would actually have some manpower. But that manpower is all but gone. Oh, and there we go. I never quite managed to push through here. So be it. Then again, there's really nothing left of these guys, so get cozy there. And if they want to make their way out of Guangzhou, then that just works to my benefit. Okay, Operation Battle Truck is missing a truck. Please get into position. Jake, can you make peace? No, it's all or nothing here. I mean, I could... Oh, well, I could offer peace, but they will not accept conditional surrender. No. They should be the ones demanding surrender from me. No, other way around. They're the ones that should be offering surrender here. We'll see just how happy they are when I launch a few nukes straight into London. I just need to figure out exactly how. I think Paris would have to get a few first. But this is so tricky. Where does one even begin with doing this? I got nothing. Got a fat load of nothing. That isn't going to help out. Let's face it, I've already researched everything of worth for me. Jake, use your nukes to push through. You'll make more on the way to London, and without them you might not get there at all. But I don't think the nukes are going to be enough to push through here, because it'll kill my supply without really killing enough of them. Okay, we're out of supply, but it's causing... Okay, our supply is actually fine. But if I can force capitulation of Yugoslavia, for example, which would be hard, very hard actually, because I'm not in a position to be hurling nukes at them. Or am I? The answer is no, I am not. Wish I was, though. That almost gives me an idea. Perhaps all these other planes I have flying around are doing me no particular good. And perhaps what I should be doing is getting all of them, and I mean all of them, put over here. It's a crazy idea, but it's possible that it could work. Which means I'll want them all right here. Why does Turkey not want to give me any of that? Well, this one will do, to a degree. This is crazy and it might not work, but I'm running out of ideas, so crazy is going to have to be the order of the day. Get everything we can there. Don't know if there's any more that we could possibly throw. We don't really have the manpower, but it's... We already have strat bombers. Okay, we've already lost so many of our heavy fighters, and we're not producing any because we've lost all of our factories. Lost half of our factories, more than half of our factories. It's a scary thought, isn't it? And they're navally invading us in Greece. That I don't like. They could be taking Athens. If they take Athens, that's a big problem for us. Alright, how about we do this then? There's a lot of reasons that this could not go very well. We're going to disregard them and go for it anyway. You appear to be slower than the rest. Ah, enemy air superiority is going to hurt us, that's true. Halving our speed. Jake, would nuking Singapore have any impact on the UK's unity? I believe it would. However, the UK are nowhere near capitulating. It controls 100% of its victory points, so it will capitulate when it has 10% or less. Also, they have a plus 15% bonus, so whilst, yes, I could potentially nuke down their national unity by hitting them there, it wouldn't work out. And I guess the same could be said for doing that to Hong Kong, but I just took Hong Kong, so that's out of the question. I wonder if we could make our way into Guangzhou. Alright, battle trucks already facing a bit of opposition. But they're going to show the battle in battle truck here. I really think their speed is going to be hurt a lot here. Infrastructure and air superiority is going to take them way down to really the base speed of 1, which is tragic. Unless the infrastructure is... No, I think the infrastructure is going to be pretty poor along most of the way. And that's not nice, there's a whole load more enemies already in our face. Well, that's not going to make you guys perform all that well. Oh, the British have so many units. I've got so much, but I just can't make that final push. It's a shame, I was already in Europe. If I just kept that, I could have crushed through Germany and just kept a presence here. Oh well. What can I do with what I have? Could still try to push through here, that's what I am trying. The enemy's air superiority doesn't want to make it easy. Damn it, I will try. They just keep bringing in more and more. Jake, could you invade Bulgaria now? I cancelled that. I cancelled that because I did not think what I wanted to take on now was more units. And we ourselves are not in a brilliant position to be dealing with that. I mean, even if I try to push through here, see initial success. It's actually some fairly good destruction we got going there. For the enemy, not for ourselves, that is. rolling there. Okay. Western Balkans is not somewhere we're about to do so great with. Yeesh. JQ's delaying assault on 2nd Province with 2 infantry provisions prevent the enemy from joining the breakthrough point. I think they have a lot more just back here, regardless of what I try to do with these. So bang goes that. However, maybe we could punch through here and just drive our way through. They'd never suspect a thing. But with that in mind, why don't I just use the units that I have right here? They can get the super level 6 individual. Might not work, might backfire horribly. I'll be damned if I won't try. Well, bonus, it actually worked. Come on, grab the suckers. Fighting into mountains never tends to go all that well. We're trying our damnedest here. And it's not going so hot. No intel on the enemy is hurting, and yet our lack of air superiority also hurting. So many losses for us. Fighting with all of our might just to take one province too. It's scary. Okay, so again, this probably isn't going to go too well, but at least we have some speed, 8 kilometers an hour. Hey, I wonder if I could just cut behind all of these guys. Wouldn't that be fun? Probably also wouldn't work at all. Port strikes here. Killing what exactly? Okay, submarine. Got plenty of those. Getting myself cut off here is no good. Especially as long as they're able to keep supply for themselves. Alright, you know what? Charge on in. I'm tired of these guys. At least we're able to hold the Africans out in Africa. I had a good run, but damn, Europe has blocked me here. I mean, it's kind of to be expected fighting the combined might of all of Europe. But I had to stick it to them. I wonder if they will ever accept peace. High attrition here. Not the best place to be. Take a step back. Try to figure out where to push. The answer is none of those, so let's have faith in the battle trucks. Supply is not great, so make your way to Stalingrad and hope for a wee pick-me-up. In fact, I think supply is very swiftly going to be cut off for you. So yeah, supply is non-existent, but we'll make our way to Stalingrad. Pray that it is not actually currently occupied. Yeah, there we go. It's going to take you a long time to get there. Yeah, I think that is doomed to fail. Well, damn, they did go. They did go and land here. Capital ships are currently supporting the battle with bombardment from the connected sea province. Okay. That hurts us. That hurts us quite a lot in many ways. And the enemy wins by air, by sea, and by land. So what we have to offer is practically nil. Not only that, but they've put up a lot of planes in a lot of areas, so it's not like I could just nuke them wholeheartedly. Aye. I hate to say it, but soon I think it'll be time to start thinking on the next campaign. Quite a few people have been saying Liberia, which I can't disagree with. Okay, yeah, they've got their eyes on me. I wonder if there was a reasonable way I could have worked with this after capitulation. Oh well, if I hadn't had the initial bug with the peace deals, then I would have had a lot happier time, but no. I can't blame it on that. Oh, these guys are gonna have a hell of a bad time very soon. No supply, no hope. I did just drive into the fangs of the enemy, mind. Some manpower, see if anyone wants to drink it up. Well, you know what? You guys all just hang back there. Greece has a lot of active bombers, sure. Oh my, I can't support that many airplanes from just here. But I could grab, I don't know, half of you, position you over here. I continue to not know what's going on with these airfields. So all our fighters standing by. Please take care of Greece. Oh wait, no, I don't want you to actually move there. Stay where you are. I want you in Greece though. I got something for you. I got something for all of you. Nobody mocks the Bhutanese nuclear program and lives to tell the tale. There we go. Now I've just ruined my own supply, but this probably won't make the world a difference in attacking those fellows. I can still try and push my advantage. Yeah, that shows them. You forced me to do this, Greece. Welcome, Valius. I think I see a lot of my planes getting shot down. There we go. Another Greek city falls to us. I wonder if any of these other suckers want a nuke to the face. Sadly, it's in another area, the Western Balkans, and I do not have superiority there. Here, I have another couple of nukes. There's plenty to go around. Really like that. Just nuke your way through Europe, Jake. I only have 22 of them. I wonder if anyone's in Stalingrad. If there's no one there, I might just be able to hold out in it. It's a shame though, it's not like I can force another Greek capitulation. Yeah, just look at the supply now. Down the toilet because I just ruined the infrastructure. But I did also gain that victory point for myself. You want to push through? I'll let you try. That isn't going to go so well for me. But no matter how I push, there are so many more waiting for me behind the lines there. The numbers I'm fighting are just inconceivably large. We have 191. Sweden, France, the UK, they could all beat us 2-1, no problem. The US as well. Jake Nukem. I like that name, Jake Nukem. Alright, just balls to the walls then. How are we looking on the Stalingrad front? Oh, nice. It's not great, but at least we grabbed Stalingrad. Still going to die from lack of supplies here, but we can make our way along the coastline a touch. Have a nice time there. Alternatively, I guess I could have waited longer, built up more, secured a better vantage point. But manpower was always a fleeting issue, and I've never had it. DD radiation. These guys. Alright, take them out. Return back. I wonder how the Siberian invasion went. Oh. Yeah, the Japanese are trying something for sure. I think the enemy knows that I'm being impatiently suicidal here. But it's difficult to deny that we're pushing. Just wish I could... Oh lord, enemy active support planes 1400, enemy active fighters 900. I think Greece is as far as I go with aerial, or yeah, superiority in the sky. Or superiority in general, because this is not going good. Jake, do you want to spend all this juicy air experience? Yeah, it's amazing how much you learn from being shot down again and again. Break on through to the other side. Curse this mountainous region though. It's doing me no favors. Just killing everyone at this point. I have given all I can give. Interestingly suicidal. Oh, and he's trying to tentacle knowledge again. That's the thing, it was always a race against time because this would grow eventually and make its way over to Bhutan. Our 3 victory points. All important victory points. Nothing I can really do to succeed here. Not for lack of trying. And these guys are doomed. They'll never make it. They've already left Stalingrad and they have nothing left to gain. Soviet Penguin saying, I just realised, did Jake clone his generals? Yeah, it's looking kind of scary actually, but no, I did not clone my generals. UK is so greedy he won't accept offered peace. War rages on. Yeah, really though, what does it take for him to accept that, I wonder? How many Chinese must die for me to be satisfied in this battle? Okay, that's not somewhere that's going down. It's like the Italians have a thing to prove. Remember, the Italians once only had... Well, they didn't have an army when they're spawned. Now they have a reasonable number of divisions ready to come and ruin my day. Would you just let me through? Well, at the very least, Greece is under occupation, as well it should be. But I am losing more and more men here, it's getting daft. No, that doesn't seem like a wise thing to do. That seems wiser. No, it's still crossing a river, you fool. Perhaps it's time to hang it up when the score screen comes to play some lewds, Jake. Yeah, I think it is high time that I threw the towel in here. I can keep trying to push here, but it's eventually going to run out of steam. And by steam I mean manpower. It's not like I can suddenly break through and charge, because I'm not really breaking these guys, I'm just wedging myself in wherever I can. It's not working out terribly well. Throw yourself in, lads. Whilst the tentacle of Greek knowledge continues to poke its way to Bhutan. And they're piling more and more planes in here, which is scary. And they have 100% radar, whilst I have 9. And that's from a stolen radar. I don't know how to do radar. Okay, I am producing absolutely no fighters anymore. So the ones I have are the ones that are left. And they are all I will ever have. Come on, don't be a quitter. Get in there. We can push yet, maybe. Onwards to Europa. At least we learned how to make light tanks. We gonna get anywhere here? World tension at 955%. We had a good run, Bhutan, we really did. But I think I need to get that bit more good if I really want to take on the world. It's manpower, that crushing lack of manpower. Equipment we were able to work our way around. But when you don't even start with 500,000 civilian population in your starting province, then Jings, the manpower hurts. Because in all these provinces you take over, 2.79 million, great. Of that, you can you start with 98% gone because it's not a core state, and then of that you'll get whatever percentage your manpower laws are, and it'll start at about 1 or 1.5%. So when you start as a crappy little nation, you already start with so little. Hey, don't let them push you around, guys. Come on. Yugoslavia's got to go. Grab those expeditionaries, Jake. Nah. Fight them, they'll never see it coming. Surely I must be out of rockets by now. The amount of rockets I have hurled at the enemy goes beyond common sense. Pushing the game as hard as I can as well. But no, my guys, they are out of organization, low on manpower. The equipment's fine, except for planes. Ran out of planes long ago. I fought for all of this. Those Greek bastards. Okay, this is going nowhere, and I think it's high time that I throw in the towel before I continue to lose even more of my time on this game. We had a good run as Bhutan. We had a very good run at Bhutan. Capitulating Greece and the Raj, that all went really well. But being pushed back here by insufferably large amounts of mostly Britons, because the British army is just insane. The British everything is insane. We never won in the skies, we never won on the seas, and when it came down to it, we couldn't win on land. Well, It's been fun, and I think it was a good run, even though I lost. Come to think of it, that makes 2 campaigns and 2 losses. I guess I'm pretty terrible at this game. But there'll be a third. I don't know which country yet. There are many that I'm leaning towards. Liberia kind of appeals to me, because, I mean, look at it. It's nothing. It's just... it really is nothing. But then again, fighting in Africa is horrible. I know, there's lots of options, but I think I'm warming up towards neutral countries. Whatever the case, though, I'm going to call it there, so... I'll probably be back with another stream in maybe an hour or so, because I desperately need to stock up on food. But till then, cheers and cheerio.